Hey guys, welcome back to Kaku's Corner, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen today because I'm bringing you a recipe. And this is a very easy, as usual, and very yummy, of course, recipe that I have for you, which I developed when I was still a struggling grad student. So it's very easy and it's also very cheap, and it's made up of things that you can find very easily in your pantry or in your freezer or something like that. So yeah, that's what this pasta recipe is all about. But before we get into that, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, then thank you so much. I would really appreciate it if you considered subscribing. I try to upload 1 or 2 videos every week, and if you've been watching all of my videos from day one, then I really appreciate it, and I thank you so much for watching all my videos and showing me all this support all this while. And then if you like this recipe, or if you like the whole concept of my channel, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. And before we get into the clip, finally, I promise, if you have any requests or any comments about this recipe or any other recipe that you'd like to see me try and recreate in my kitchen, then definitely leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the pasta recipe that I've been yapping on and on about. First, you'll need some meat, and I'm using some brats that I peeled off the skin and cut into small pieces. Next, you'll also need some pasta, and I like to use the rotini pasta. And then you also need diced tomatoes, and I like to use the canned ones for this recipe. Some red onion, some garlic, some spices, and I'm using just an Italian seasoning mix. Some habaneros because I like hot food. Some bouillon cubes, salt to taste, some oil, and you can use vegetable or olive oil, and some chopped spinach. So to start off, I put my pot over some heat, and then I go ahead and add in the chopped meat, and I just let it cook in its own grease for a while, and it's going to render some fat out of there. And once that's happened, and that takes about maybe 5 to 10 minutes depending on how hot the heat is, then I go ahead and add the chopped onions in there and let that fry a little in the grease. But I don't like it doesn't fry as much as I want it to, so I go ahead and add a little bit of oil, just maybe a tablespoonful of oil at the most, and so that way it fries. And then right away I go ahead and add in the garlic. And then mix all of that in. And then I totally forgot to record when I put in the tomato sauce, but I poured in the tomato sauce and the chopped habanero peppers, and then just let that simmer and fry for a while, and just keep stirring it so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. So pretty much you're just gonna fry everything, and then I added in the salt and the seasoning mix, and then just let it fry for a while. And then I go ahead and add in the pasta, which I've cooked for only 2 or 3 minutes, really, like nothing too long, because I really want the pasta to cook in the tomato sauce, and so all the flavors can get in there. So I mix it in, and then I add in some water just to actually let the pasta cook in the tomato sauce. And then I just cover it up and let it do its business. Just let it cook on medium heat for a while, and then after a while I check to see if it's cooked enough. And if it's not, then I go ahead and add in some more water just until it actually gets completely cooked, until it's al dente. And at this point, really, the pasta is done. If you let it cook and it becomes as soft as you want it to be, it's pretty much ready. But I like to be extra, so I go ahead and add in the chopped spinach and just spread that in there, and then just let it cook. I don't cover it up at all. I just let it cook over low heat, just so that it kind of gets even more, the spinach gets even more tender in the food. I just mix it in, and that is it. It's such an easy recipe, but it's so colorful with all the red from the tomatoes and the green from the spinach. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Catch you later.